Okay. This is Mega Man Part 2. I'm Aaron Smith, checking in, ready to do battle in Monsteropolis once again. Welcome to Part 2, if I said that already. Okay, so I'm taking on Elecman right now. And I'm gonna do a pretty sweet job of it. These guys just keep firing. Keep firing. As soon as they start appearing, keep firing out like that, and you'll shoot them before they have a chance to shoot you. Oh, okay, so I left that in there. But it happens to the best of us, I'm sure. Once again, just take out these guys. Oh, wish I had that extra life. These blocks that shoot out of the wall. Difficult to jump onto. Even harder to jump out into space and estimate where the next one will come from. And up. Oh. And up. And up. I'm gonna get this. And up. And up. Okay, there we go. And yes. This one's real easy. Just walk out onto him. I wouldn't bother with that. It's too hard to jump out of that little alcove that it's in. Alright, take out these guys. It's tough to get through that little juncture without getting hit. It's just embarrassing. Well. Oh yeah, pick up that weapon there. I have a few facts about Mega Man the game. Just something I thought that was some stuff I thought that was interesting about the game while we're making our way through this here. Mega Man was originally named Rockman, if you can believe that. Yeah, because the main character's name is Rock. He's a fighting robot, or he's a regular robot named Rock, and he volunteers to be made into a fighting robot. Yeah, Rockman in Japan. So, interesting fact, the development team for Mega Man consisted of only 6 people. Guys had to wear a lot of different hats, apparently. Oh. Coming up on Elecman here. I'll come back to the fun facts. Don't be overeager with these things. It's worth waiting, making sure you know that you can get through. If there's any glitch like that, makes it confusing. Alright, definitely be using Cutman's weapon for Elecman. I think that's like, you cut wires, so Elecman must use wires because he's electrical, and so you're cutting the wires. That's what I think the motivation is. Okay, yeah, definitely take on Iceman next. Yeah, this level, it's perfect now that you have the, well, I haven't used it yet, but the extra weapon that we picked up in Elecman's level is useful in Iceman's level. This is the only Mega Man where jumping underwater doesn't make you go super high as if you were on the moon. I don't know why that is. Excuse me. Yeah. Well, more fun facts. The designs for Dr. Light and Dr. Wily. Well, actually, let me go to the storyline real fast. Yeah, in the year 200X, robots developed to assist mankind are commonplace thanks to the efforts of renowned robot designer Dr. Light. However, one day these robots go out of control and start attacking the populace, among them 6 advanced humanoid robots made by Dr. Light for industrial purposes. Gutsman, Cutman, Iceman, Bombman, Fireman, and Elecman. He realizes the culprit is his old rival, Dr. Wily, who plots to take over the world, but is unsure of what to do. His helper robot Rock, having a strong sense of justice, offers to be converted into a fighting robot to stop Dr. Wily's plan, becoming Mega Man. In time, he defeats the 6 robots and recovers their central cores, then confronts Dr. Wily within his Pacific-based robot factory, which happens to be mass-producing Light's robots. After a final showdown, Wily is defeated and Mega Man returns to his family. That's everything that will eventually happen in this game. Okay, another embarrassment. This part coming up took me a long time to get past, and I'm not proud of it. So, but I was having a hard time, so I left the video in. I just sped it up. I had the screen recorder going and started screwing this part up, and just was like, well, I'm not gonna get it any better if I not gonna get any better if I pause and retry it. So left it in till finally I made it across this chasm. I'm even nervous just watching myself do it now. Ugh. Alright. I was being kind of a old Jew. That's not appropriate here. About this, really wanted to get this extra life. So I was being extra careful. That's because I think Jews are very careful. That's why. That's why I said that. Well, so I took that storyline from Wikipedia. Apparently that was the Japanese storyline. Oh, I'm about to take on Iceman. That's a Japanese storyline. And in the American storyline, a couple of the details have changed. So the team that was making Mega Man initially considered names such as Mighty Kid, Knuckle Kid, and Rainbow Man in place of Mega Man. And they were thinking Rainbow Man apparently because he could change colors. When he gets different weapons, he changes colors. The project supervisor wanted a simple system that offered deep gameplay. Each weapon deals a large amount of damage to one specific robot master. Others have little to no effect against them, and there's no single weapon that dominates all the others. So that was their version of deep gameplay. Definitely be using Elecman against Iceman here. As you can see, it only took me 3 shots, and that's going to be important later on when we need to defeat Iceman in a string of 4 bad guys in the middle of Dr. Wily's laboratory. Fireman's the only one left. He's the hardest one, but you need Iceman's weapon to defeat him. And let's see. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer. I was able to get through Fireman's evil lab here pretty easily. If I remember correctly. I don't think I die at all. Came close there. Not sure what to call this weapon. See, and then get hit again. It wasn't even worth it. I should have brought something to drink with me. Yeah, I'm getting pretty parched. I guess I don't normally do this much talking. Okay, just screwing around here. Back to fun facts. Also, Mega Man was originally able to crouch, but the team decided against it since it made players' ability to determine the height of on-screen projectiles more difficult. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, the guy who changed the title from Rock Band to Mega Man had a quote here, and he said he didn't like the original name. That title was horrible, Morisi said, so I came up with Mega Man, and they liked it enough to keep using it for the US games. And OneUp.com's Nadia Oxford attributed this change to Capcom's belief that American children would be more interested in the game titled Mega Man. So, critics received Mega Man well, but the game sold poorly. And IGN's Casa Messina found the game the hardest in the franchise and among the hardest titles on the NES. So, yeah, it does feel like the hardest of the Mega Mans. I would say Iceman's level is very difficult, but also going through Dr. Wily's lair here in a little bit is pretty difficult. Where you have to defeat Iceman again. Yeah, it's definitely, I think, a lot more difficult than Mega Man 2. I was just playing Mega Man 2, and that was the one that I originally started playing when I was younger. And I was playing Mega Man 2, and I realized how easy it was comparatively to this one. Okay, here I'm gonna take on Fireman. You need Iceman's weapon for sure. It works well against him. There's really no way to do this without getting hit. He just fires so many different fire waves at you. You just gotta go in there, try to jump over a couple, just keep firing. And so, yep, that's it. That is all for me. Let's see. Mega Man 3 Mega Man Part 3 is coming up soon. I gotta do the playing for it, then shoot the video, and then I'll get some commentary down. So check in with y'all later.